Hi. I just had... Oh, I need to turn my light on. 1 second. I just had a situation. Not much. What are you doing? I just did something dumb right before my stream started. So I sit in my chair, right? And I hit my table behind me and my painting fell off. And this is really sad. But like, look what happened. Hold on. Can you even see what happened? See that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Like, I literally, I just almost cried. And my stream was supposed to start. I know. I know. Hopefully I can figure out how to fix that. That is so sad. Like, it fell in the floor. Just straight up, and it landed on that corner. Like, I don't even know what to say right now. But it's okay. Figure it out. Figure it out. So, alright. I don't have a setup for showing, like, me drawing and painting. I don't have a setup for that yet. But I got this book yesterday at Michael's, and it was just blank canvas, and I painted this last night, and I painted the spine, and when I fill up the sketchbook, I plan to paint the back. So it's kind of like, oh, before I started, and then, you know, I'll like have things in here, and then at the end, it's like, oh, after I'm done, I'll paint something on the back. So I'm really excited about this. The watercolor pages are really nice. I really like them. They're really nice. I don't think you can't really see the texture that well. But oh well. It's really nice. I like it. I'm just curious if I can do front and back of each page, or if it's going to bleed through. But it's the Jane Davenport kind, so really like her stuff so far. I saw it in the store and I was like, I want to buy all of it. All of it. Oh, thank you, Bottle Blonde Gal. I love you. You are just one of my favorite people. So how's your day going? Did you have a good day today? Oh, and let me know if I'm too quiet. I can turn up my volume. Oh, you've been upgrading papers? Oh man, I bet you're tired. Dee Dee, I love your happy faces. So what time zone is everybody in? Oh, and by the way, I know the title probably says this, but this is part 2 of my 2,000 subscriber live stream. I have a third one on Tuesday, in case you want to check that out. It should be Tuesday at noon, but it's Eastern Standard Time. Oh, so you're an hour different from me, so it's 9 p.m. where you are. Gotcha. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. So, let's see. What should we do? What should we do? Oh, and I have giveaways that I want to do coming up, like after all these live streams are over with and everything. You know, to celebrate the 2,000 subscribers and everything. I've got 3 different prizes, I guess, if you want to call it prizes or rewards or whatever, for the giveaways. And I want to add a little bit more to them. I don't think there's enough stuff in each one yet, even though there's like, I don't know, like 17 things in each one, but they're like little things. But it's like stickers, and it's like, what else? I've got stickers and artwork. I've got little pins. And one of them has a Polly Pocket in it. So I think that's pretty cool. Maybe I should give away a Polly Pocket in each one. I might do that. But I've also thrown in some of my business cards, which I guess I could show you guys my business cards, if that's cool. This is what my business cards look like. Oh, the lighting is kind of blowing those out, but I don't know if you can see them okay. Yeah, webcams, they're just not the best for this kind of thing. Hi, Famous Llama. I like your name. That is so cute. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yeah, I got them off Moo. I don't know if you guys have heard of Moo cards, but they're really cool. I just like the fact that they're, you know, they're like smaller than normal, and they're just so petite. I love it. But yeah. Oh, my mom came over and we did paint pour today, and that was fun. Oh man, we were trying to do so many colors. I would show you, but I think it's still drying. I did like rainbow colors, but it was sort of on the pastel side. I don't know. They're not straight up neon colors. There's some neon looking colors in it too. But, and hers is more like on the pink side, and it was a lot of fun, but man, it took a lot of prep work. The other ones that I did took a lot of prep work, but there weren't as many colors, so it wasn't as intense. Famous Llama says, do you like, oh no, I have no idea how to say that. Depechi? Depechi? Don't judge me. Depechi mode? Depechi mode? Oh no, I have no idea what that means. You might have to explain to me what that means. I'm not in the know. I don't feel like my light is facing me right. I don't know. I guess there's enough lighting. Depeche mode? What is Depeche Mode? I still might not be saying it right. Oh, a band? Oh my gosh. No, I don't know them, but now I want to know, because I'm looking for new music. If you guys have any suggestions for new music to listen to while painting and drawing, or just driving or whatever, I'm all for it. So now I kind of want to look that up. But, because I don't know about you guys, but I listen to a certain band, you know, like if I don't know, like if I find a new band I like, I will listen to it for like 2 months straight. Like, I mean, I'll listen to other music too, but I get obsessed with like my new favorite band that I find or that someone tells me about, and like I will listen to. You're at their concert right now? What? That is so cool. You're watching my live stream at a concert? Like, I'm like flattered. Like, what? Oh, all the hearts. Bottle blonde gal. Love it. But yeah, I'm looking for new music because I tend to like listen to a certain band or a certain album or whatever, for a long time straight because I'll get obsessed, like if it's new to me. And I will listen to it, and then later in life I'll look back on that time in my life and I will, you know, I'll remember what I was listening to, / I'll hear that music and remember that time in my life. Does that make sense to you guys? Oh, thank you so much, Famous Llama. You love my art? That is so sweet. Oh, M83. Oh, I love M83. Yeah. Let me just say, some of their music, like, legit makes me cry. I'm gonna sound like a huge baby saying that, but some of their songs make me cry. It's like the tug between, like, happy and sad in the songs. And I'm just like, oh, it's like existential sadness too. It's not just like, oh, kind of sad. It's like, what? I don't know why, but some of their music does. But in a good way. Like, it makes me sad in a good way. And not all of it, just certain songs. And then other songs I'm just like, it just makes you think deeply. I don't know, it's just so good. I love your little emoji. It looks like a fox is like, yeah, I'm excited. That is so cool that you're at their concert. So, did anybody open for them, or did they open for somebody, or like, are there other bands with them or anything like that? What kind of concert is it? Oh, and I grabbed my watercolor palette, and I grabbed some water. And I figured I would kind of play around in this thing, maybe. Even though you guys can't, like, see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Maybe I could, like, I don't know. I know this is so, like, crazy the way I'm trying to do this, but, maybe I could do some in here, and then I could show you. Or, I don't know. We could just talk. We could just do whatever. This is just chill. Just whatever you want to do. It's just chill. So, what else? What else can I tell you guys about? I'm just still so sad about that painting right now. Like, I'm looking at it, like, out of the corner of my eye, like, are you gonna be okay? Like, oh, it's so painful. I mean, if I would have just at least had, well, it's not technically done. I have to do another layer around the edges. I was going to say, oh, and I have to sign it. I was going to say, if it was at least done and I had scanned it in and had my prints put up, I mean, that corner being messed up isn't going to affect the prints too much. I can Photoshop it. But it's just like, no. Now the original's messed up. Why? Famous Llama says, no, just them, and I really don't know. I was forced here by my mom, but their music is good, and they are almost 40 years old. I love it. Oh, man. She forced you. Oh, no. So, does that mean that they're a band that she has been into for a long time? Or did she just recently hear about them? And they're almost 40 years old. I'll be 30 this year. I will. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. I will be turning 30 in November. So that's interesting. Midlife crisis, anybody? Oh, the new thing, oh, I'm sorry. The new thing is quarter life crisis. Have you all seen stuff about that on YouTube? Cracks me up. I'm having a quarter life crisis. It's so funny. She's known them for a long time. Oh, so when you say she's known them, like, has she known them? Like, she knows them personally, or does she know, like, has she known of them? Like, has she listened to them for a long time? Do you know what I mean? I'm just curious. You're 34, bottle blonde girl? You're not old. You're not old. Like, the older I get, the less I see other people as old. You know what I mean? I get that all the time, Lynn. Lynn says, that's crazy you don't look it. I'm going to be turning 29 in July. Oh, wow. It's so cool how close in age we are. I didn't even know. Famous Llama says, personally, and also says, also, I need Copic markers. Oh, yes. I need Copic markers, too. I also don't have any Copic markers. Can you believe it? I really want some. But I'm like, I see the price, and I'm like, at least where I go to, like, get art supplies, let's see, I go to a couple places, and I think they're always expensive no matter where I go. Like, $8 a piece or something like that. I'm just like, what? $8 per color? Are you kidding me? For some reason, if it's paint, I'm like, whatevs. But if it's markers, I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't know why there's a double standard for me there, but apparently I have that. I don't know why. You only have Touch 5. Is that a brand of markers? See, I'm gonna sound like I don't know anything right now. I don't really, like, I use these little Pigma graphic markers, and I really like these Pigma brush pens. I guess they're pens. Pens, markers, kind of a mix of both. What else? I have a bunch of these brush ones, actually, in different colors, too. I just don't have them right here. I don't know where they are. And then, I really want to find a better white pen. This one's the Jelly Roll 08 Sakura Japan. I always say, like, the full everything when I talk about pens. Have you noticed that in my other videos? Like, and let's see. The supplies I have right now are those. Actually, I'm not going to use this brush pen right now, so I'm going to put that back. But I've got that out right now. I really like it. It does the this bottom line here. And then that brush one was that one up there. And I'm finding that I actually like the graphic one better than the brush one. So I thought I liked the brush one better, but it's been a while because I've been working on oil paintings and stuff. So what else do I have? I have some brushes. These just brushes I've had for like ever. I have some new brushes though. They are back here. I showed them in the other stream, but these are my new brushes. They're not like a special, like fancy brand or anything, but I really liked how these were shaped. I don't know. Aesthetics. Aesthetics. And then I have this Malatoy Graphics Art Masking Liquid Pump Marker. And I really like this a lot. I like this a lot for watercolor. And then inside my palette's kind of, it's kind of dirty. I think I need to like redo this palette, but I typically I like to keep all the colors there and everything. I like to keep coming back to the same colors over and over, so I don't like to just completely wash them out until they're just nasty and crusty. But I think this one's getting nasty and crusty, to be honest. So I think it's getting close to time to redo that. And then I have my cotton candy, my staple. This is my staple water cup. I'm obsessed. I don't know why. I'm weird about things. And it's a cotton candy bucket thing. I like to reuse things if I can. I'm gonna look at the chat. I think I missed a couple things. Okay, Famous Llama says, yep, that is a brand. Lynn says, yeah, Copic is expensive but nice. Oh. Chow. I can't pronounce things, guys. You're going to learn that quickly. Chow Copics have less ink, so they can be $5 to $6. Have you tricked the Blick store? Oh, tried. I bet that was supposed to say tried. Yep. I just saw your little correction down there. They have good prices. If I was to do the Blick store, I would have to do it online for sure, because I don't have a Blick store. I don't even know where a Blick store is, because there's definitely not one near me that I know of. If there is, then I'm missing out, because I've heard lots of good things. When I was a kid, I looked at the Blick catalog for, like, fun. Just, I don't even remember getting to order anything out of it. To be honest, maybe we did. I don't remember doing that. But I was legit obsessed with just looking at the art supplies in the catalog, so that was fun. Famous Llama. I'm seeing that, like, you're probably dancing the night away right now, because I'm seeing some, like, emojis. It looks like you're dancing. It's very cute. I love it. And no, I didn't know about those other Copics, by the way, Lynn. I didn't know there were some cheaper ones. But that's pretty cool. Famous Llama says, for some odd reason, I can speak Japanese. I don't know why. What do you mean? What do you mean you can speak Japanese, but you don't know why? Like, I'm, like, intrigued now. I want to know. I want to know. I was trying to learn Japanese on my own with the, what is that app? Duolingo. I was trying to use Duolingo to learn Japanese, and, like, I was doing pretty good for a while. I was keeping up with my lessons. I was like, I got this, and then I just dropped off and was like, I can't do this anymore, because it was so demanding. Like, I would have to redo some of the lessons a lot, because I guess it didn't think I was going fast enough through, like, there was like a checkpoint situation, and the checkpoint was really far away, whereas if you were doing French or something like that, the checkpoint was like so much closer. I don't know. It was just kind of a strange setup. Oh man. That's great. Famous Llama just posted a bunch of Japanese text. Oh man. Now I'm trying to, like, remember if I know how to say any of these. And I don't really remember. So, yeah, if I don't keep practicing with something, I just don't retain it. Like I recognize almost all of them. Some of the more complicated, what do you want to call it? The characters that have more lines and stuff, more details to them, I don't recognize as much, but all of the simple ones I definitely recognize. But I don't remember. I think I know some of those, but I'm gonna look dumb. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, but I wanted to learn Japanese. One day I want to go to Japan, like, really bad. I've wanted to go to Japan for so long. One day. I mean, my husband and I went, this is going to sound so funny comparing this to Japan, but my husband and I went to Colorado in April, and the reason I'm bringing this up is it was our first time flying on an airplane, and so, yeah, that went really well. But then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, how long of a flight would it be to Japan? Because I don't know how long I could stand to be on a plane. I mean, I got through it, but pretty sure I would have to pee, like, a lot if it was a long flight. TMI, but for real, it's the truth. It's the truth. So, you ever see those sketchbook videos where it's like someone doesn't want to ruin their sketchbook? They're like, oh no, I can't draw in this sketchbook. I have to at least skip a few pages because I don't want to ruin my sketchbook. Like, I've never been like that. Like, I've never been scared that I was going to ruin a sketchbook. But, like, right now I'm, like, looking at this book, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean? But I don't really believe in, like, ruining a sketchbook. I don't think you can ruin a sketchbook because it's all about practicing anyway. A sketchbook is meant for practice. I mean, the best thing you can hope for is daily practice, obviously, but at least some sort of practice to improve, and or even just like to de-stress and, like, you know, therapy, art therapy. But yeah, I don't really think that you can ruin a sketchbook. A lot of people do, but I don't believe in that. But right now I am kind of looking at this page like, what am I going to do first? I think it's mostly just about getting started. Like, once I get started, I'm like, chill. I'm so chill about it. Lynn says, I think it's at least 12 hours from Boston. My best friend was there for a year. Whoa! 12 hours. A 12-hour flight. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I don't even like being in the car for, I don't know, 8-9 hours. Being in the car 8-9 hours, oh, just, no. But at least with a car, like, you can get out when you want. You can stop somewhere, you know, and you can get out, walk around, stretch your legs, stretch your feet. That's the new thing. But with an airplane, it's like, I mean, obviously, if you have, like, all these connecting flights, you can stretch your legs, but you don't really have as much of a choice of when you want to, I guess. I don't know. Famous Llama says, but anyways, you draw better than me. You can draw anatomy, but me, not so much. I wish I could show you what I mean, but I don't know how to show you. Heart. Aww. That's so sweet. I think that, honestly, I think everybody, for sure, everybody definitely has some kind of insecurity about their artwork. And if they tell you they don't, they're freaking lying to you, because you telling me that I'm good at anatomy makes me feel really good, because personally, I think I need to work on my anatomy, but, you know, that's just a personal art journey. Like, I used to hide, like, the hands behind the back, you know, I used to, like, basically just draw faces or, you know, busts or, like, from here up, you know, whatever. And I've learned pretty quickly that if I kept doing that, I would never learn how to draw hands. I would never learn how to draw arms, you know, torsos, legs, feet, whatever. I think that one great thing is if you start with a sketch and you just make it chill, just don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you start with that sketch, and, like, if it's a hand that you're not that great at, then, you know, just sketch a bunch of hands. Look at your own hand. I did that recently. I was just, like, looking at my own hand, and I was, you know, sketching what that looked like. And I did several on one page, just a hand. Just hands. And I think that's a great thing to do, or, like, even just different, you could even look at different body types, too, because, you know, I think that's another thing. Like, I get stuck in, like, the same body types or skin tones or whatever, and I really want to mix up, like, the skin tones and body types. I think that it would just be a good thing to do. And plus, you're going to learn a lot doing that, for sure. But yeah, everybody's insecure about something about their art. Like, and if they don't say they have an insecurity, they're either hiding their insecurity or they just want you to think that they are, like, oh, I'm just so good at art. Like, everybody's insecure about it. And everybody looks up. I mean, think of it like this. Like, everybody looks up to somebody else. You know? I look up to a ton of other people that I think are better than me. You know what I mean? So, like, just as some examples, like, I super duper look up to Happy D Artist, Tanya Shatsiva, Mab Graves, Lena Danya, you know, I could go on. Like, I look up to these people like crazy. So, Don't feel like it's a bad thing, because the more you do anatomy, the better you will get at it, for sure. Just keep practicing. And that's a great thing to do, to fill up your sketchbook. Do anatomy stuff. Do anatomy studies. Lynn says, I know, right? It's daunting to think about. She tried to sleep through it, LOL. Oh, yeah. Well, that's another thing. I've found that I can't sleep on a plane. Not really. Like, I can rest. I can rest my eyes, but I can't really fall asleep on a plane. I can't do it. I tried during the Colorado flight to there and back. It's just, to me, the plane is just so loud. I don't know how people sleep through that. I mean, you know, people have their headphones in or whatever. I guess if I had earplugs, maybe I could. Famous Llama says, I have hands down. I can draw hands, but just arms and legs are hard. I'll look up to you. Aw, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Yeah, I think a lot of, I've struggled with legs for, like, ever since I started drawing. Like, legs are so tricky, especially if you're doing, like, a skirt or something. Have you ever had this situation happen? This has happened to me so many times, where you're, like, drawing a skirt. Oh, I wonder if I can, like, get a piece of scrap paper and show you what I mean. Like, yeah, let's just get a scrap piece of paper. So, like, this is what happened to me all the time. I would draw the skirt. Okay. Here's a little doodle of a skirt. Okay. I would draw that, and I would go to draw the legs or whatever, and this is going to be, like, a hilarious doodle, okay? So, prepare yourself. So, like, you know, this is going to be really crappy. Prepare yourself. But, like, what would happen, can you tell what's wrong? Like, other than that it's a doodle and that it's not good at all, but, like, what would happen is this space of the skirt, you know, clearly there's leg up there, okay? But in the mind's eye, it's like, I treated it as if the legs started here when I needed to treat it as if the legs started, like, up here. You know what I mean? So then there's all this extra leg. Like, that is something that took me forever to, like, not... It was habit. I don't even know where it came from, but that was one of my big issues for a long time. Famous Llama says, I'll teach you some Japanese. Oh, you're so nice. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Do you have a YouTube channel? Because if you do, I'm going to subscribe. I want to learn Japanese. Lynn says, legs are very tricky. I barely ever draw them. Should probably practice them more. Oh, yeah. Legs. Oh, my goodness. Like, it's just anatomy, man. It's tough. It's so tough. And, like, sometimes I'm like, okay, well, if I can find a really cool, like, artsy photo, like, to look at for reference to practice by, that's so great. But a lot of times it's, like, from here up, or it's, like, you know, the stomach up. And it's, like, no legs. That makes it even harder, because it's, like, maybe you want a certain pose or whatever. But I have a suggestion. And you might cringe a little bit, but I have a suggestion. Something that I've done is I have taken pictures of myself to help me with references, so that I wouldn't get caught up in, like, oh, you used this photo for your final art piece or whatever, and it wasn't your photo. Like, this way I can be like, actually, this is a photo of me, so, you know, and I can show my reference photo or whatever if someone has a problem with it. And, like, you can do this with poses. You can do this with your legs, you know. You can, like, I know this is going to sound so weird, but, like, you can take pictures of your legs and practice drawing or painting or whatever. You know? Like, I do that all the time, to be real. I think it's really helpful. Famous llama is teaching me Japanese. Itadakimatsu. Let us eat. Go. Okay, hold on. This one's gonna be harder for me to say. Gominisa or gominisai? I'm sorry. Watashi. I know that one. Watashi. Me or I. And baka. Idiot. Baka. It sounds like it would be idiot. Kawaii. So cute. Yes, I love the word kawaii. Oh, it's one of my favorite words. Thank you, famous llama. You are so nice. Now I know why you're famous. Like, oh my gosh. So cute. But yeah, let's see. Do I have any other anatomy suggestions? I think another thing is just to be observant. Like, if you watch movies or TV, or if you do any people watching, like, just kind of pay attention to, like, you know, how their clothes fit on their body, like how, just how their body shape is. Like, obviously you don't want to, like, stare enough to where they're, like, creeped out, like, what, who are you? But, like, you know, just passersby, maybe just glance, like, okay, I'm taking note of this or that in my mind. That can also help too. Lynn says, yeah, that's a really good idea. I do the same where I look at models, but sometimes you just can't find the exact pose you're thinking. I know, it's like, it is so hard to find stuff like that. So I really do like to take pictures of myself. Or actually, like, I'll be like, hubby, come here, take a picture of me. So, like, he can take a picture of me. Of course, I'm, like, you know, posing, like, whatever I want for the art or whatever. And, and he does that for me, and it's just, it's funny, because it's like, it feels silly, but like, it's such a good resource. It's such a good thing to do. If you can keep a catalog of photos like that, actually, like in your iPad or your phone or whatever, it's just so good, because you can, when you're coming up with concepts, you can flip through that, and you can find a pose, and build your concept around that pose. Famous llama. Your message was retracted. Oh no. Bottle Blonde Gal says, I'm obsessed with using kawaii designs in my planner, lol. Oh yeah. Oh, do you have one of those like really fancy, like, decorative planners? Oh my goodness. Do you have like those fancy, like, tassels and stuff? Oh my gosh, those are so cute. Lynn says, ha ha ha, what a sweet hubby, such a good idea. Yeah, he's so sweet, like, he puts up with a lot of my crap. I'm just always like, can I get help with this? Can you help me with that? Like, I'm just constantly, like, just badgering him to, like, help me with things. But it's for the greater good, right, guys? Lynn says, same. About the planners. I'm really bad about, like, I really love planners, but I'm, like, so bad about starting a planner, and then I get about 2-3 months in, and then I'm like, or sometimes just, like, 1 month in, sadly, and then I like, just, I don't know, I just don't write any more down in them. Like, I know that's so bad, but it's so true. I'm so bad about it. And even, like, these bullet journals that people do, they're so cool. I love these bullet journals. My brother's actually doing one, so he knows what's up. And he's been sticking with it so far pretty well. Way better than I would. I abandoned planners like crazy. Famous Llama says, I don't know how to spell this. Doshitano. Doshitano. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but it means really. Oh, that's cool. Bottle Blonde Gal says, I like using the Kiki K planner because You can add your own dates, so if you skip a month, you don't waste paper. I love when you can write your own dates. That is so good for people like me who like abandon planners like halfway through or earlier. Lynn says, haha, that is me too, lol. I love the actual planners and stickers and making them pretty, but I'm too good at keeping, did you mean I'm not? Oh yeah. I always like read it before I look at the correction. Not too good at keeping up with them. Yeah, it's so hard. It is so hard to keep up with them. And my husband's always just like, you're getting another planner? What? Why? It's not going to get filled. Famous Llama says, Nande? Nande equals what? Nande. Nande? Oh, another thing. Like, I don't know if you guys... Like, what other YouTubers you guys watch? Ooh, you should tell me what other YouTubers you guys watch, because that's another thing I'm always interested in, finding other YouTubers to watch. I'm obsessed with YouTube. Like, I probably watch it too much, to be honest, but it's my life. It's my life. But, I used to watch Matsuya. She's PewDiePie's girlfriend, if you guys don't know. And, like, she used to have this segment where she would try to teach you Italian. And I loved that. And I actually, this has been years ago now, honestly, but I like wrote the Italian words down in my sketchbook I had at the time, and that was so much fun. Bottle Blonde Gal says, I do the same. Adding stickers keeps me using my planner. I use mine to track everything, especially work and weight loss. Yeah, I think that if I can just keep track of like maybe YouTube upload schedule type stuff or art related stuff in my planner, I think that would be fabulous. Famous Llama says Shane Dawson. Oh yeah, he's funny. Bottle Blonde Gal says Peter Mon is hilarious. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna write these down. Because I don't know, like if you guys know how to keep the chat like saved, let me know, because the last live stream I did, the live chat was just gone. Like, I went to the comment section after it was archived, and I didn't see any comments, so I guess the chat just disappears. So, I need to write this stuff down. Because I don't remember anything. I have to write everything down. It's ironic, isn't it? The fact that I abandon planners, but yet don't remember things unless I write them down. I find that hugely ironic myself. What happened there? That was weird. Famous Llama says, myself? You? That's great. I definitely need to check out your channel then. I'm going to write your name down too. Bottle Blonde Gal says, also love Trisha Paytas. You know, I've not seen like one of her videos, I don't think, like, all the way through. Like, I feel like I've seen some of her videos here and there, and maybe some clips. But I don't think I've seen enough of her. Probably need to check her out again. And she says, and of course, you. Thank you. Lynn says, I love Shane and Trisha, too. I just started watching Peter Mon. Oh, so Peter Mon's, like, the deal. The, like, real deal that I have not even heard of yet. I need to check him out. Famous Llama says, so do you like anime? Well, we're about to get into maybe unpopular opinion territory, and I don't want to upset anyone. I think it might just be because I'm like getting old, you know, like we were talking about earlier, but like oh man, I don't want to say it out loud. Like, I don't feel like I really enjoy anime anymore, but I don't think anime is dumb or anything by any means. I think it's really amazing. I used to watch anime all the freaking time. Like, I was obsessed, okay? I was obsessed, I think, all the way from teenage years up through early 20s. And I don't really know why, but I kind of, like, I didn't really like live action stuff as much, and then it flipped to where now I'm just not into anime as much, but I'm into, like, live action, like, people, you know? I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe my interests have just changed, but I don't judge. Like, if you love anime, I'm all cool with that. Like, I definitely love the art style for sure. I mean, they're all different art styles, but you know what I mean. Lynn says, Jenna Marbles and Jack's films are also funny. I love Jenna Marbles. Oh my goodness. Did you see is it Paraffin? Something? Wax video? Did you see that? Where she put all that wax from like a spa treatment type thing all over her hand and all over her face. And she actually put candle wicks on her fingers and lit them. That was hilarious. I was like, oh no, Jenna, why? Why you do this? Famous Llama says, I think that says Momoki? Is that an anime? And Bottle Blonde Gal says, he's blowing up. Oh, Petermon is blowing up? And Famous Llama, hey, Famous Llama, Momoki, are you talking about a YouTuber when you say Momoki, or are you talking about an anime? Famous Llama says, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And Lynn says, haha, OMG, yes, I love her. Oh. So, yes, a YouTube. So, guys, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been trying to hide it this whole time, to be honest, because I didn't want to ruin the stream. But I'm starting to feel really sick. Like the more, like, I had a headache at first, whatever. I should have taken ibuprofen or something before I started, but I was like, it's probably fine. I just need to drink some water and I'll be fine. I've been drinking water and I've just been feeling worse and worse. And, like, my stomach is killing me. So if I leave a little early, that's why. Like, my first live stream was about an hour. Almost exactly an hour, actually. And this one's getting close, but it's not quite there. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Lynn says, oh no, go lay down. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe it's too much paint fumes. I don't know, because, like, I did do that paint pour today. But usually acrylic paint doesn't really bother me. It's usually just the oil painting fumes and the thinners and stuff like that I have to open my window. But when I do acrylic, it doesn't usually bother me. But I think with these paint pours, probably gonna have to start ventilating better, you know what I mean? I've got a fan going right now, but Famous Llama says, I'm still in the concert, but after this I'm getting Taco Bell. Oh, not a good time for me to hear that. No offense. But I actually had Taco Bell the other day, but right now my stomach is, like, tore up. And normally nothing can make my stomach turn. Nothing. But if I feel kind of nauseous and sick, and then I had a stomach virus a month and a half ago. If you guys saw that video where I talk about it, you know what I'm talking about. But the last thing I had was Taco Bell before that. But I had Taco Bell the other day, so it's not like Taco Bell grosses me out or anything. But it's just, I'm starting to feel a little sick. Famous Llama says, I play violin. Oh, that's cool. How long have you played? Lynn says, "Ooh, yeah, it could be that." Are you talking about the Taco Bell? Oh, that was a few days ago. No, might have been day before yesterday. But I think, I don't know what this is. Oh, you're talking about the paint pour. I'm sorry. I'm not right in the head right now. Famous Mama says, "Oh, sorry, drink tea, it might help." Oh, it's okay. It's not your fault. I don't know, maybe it's just a mixture of the paint fumes, and I've had just the weird sleeping patterns lately. Like, I go to bed, well, last night I actually went to bed really late. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. because, because I was painting on this book, and I was like super excited about it, so I was up late. But then I woke up at like, was it 8:30 a.m.? Even though I had my alarm set for 9:30, I just naturally woke up at 8:30, so I was like, might as well get up. Famous Llama says, "I've been playing for 3 years now." Well, that's really cool. That's really neat. I used to sing. I used to have like a band. I mean, we never played gigs. We never got that far. But it was me, my brother, and my husband, and my brother's friend. And, like, it's probably super cringy to me now if I was to listen to it now because it was years ago. But if you want to check it out, you can look up The Vintage Season. It's got to have the in front of it. And you can listen to our music. It was very experimental, and it was very like, we want this out. We want to get this out in the world. It wasn't like polished. Most of it was not very polished at all. Bottle Blonde Gal says, "Is there anything you like to collect? I have an assortment of vintage My Little Ponies and Wonder Woman figures I keep on my dresser, LOL." Yes, I collect a ton of Polly Pockets. I collect Blythe. I really like just like vintage toys and retro stuff. And of course, artwork. Lynn says, "The acrylics, that's okay. The stream is tough to follow." Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Famous Llama says, "I'm not a professional, but I'm good." That's so cool. Like, that is really cool. Bottle Blonde Gal says, "Me too." Yeah, I might have to end because it's not horrible, but there was a minute there where I was like, okay, like, what's happening? Famous Llama says, "Dabs on the maceyloubrown haters, that'll teach them." You're so funny. Oh my goodness. Bottle Blonde Gal says, "You have an awesome toy collection. Are the Pollys your fave of your collection?" That's a tough one. I think the Polly Pockets are my favorite, but it's a very close second when it comes to the Barbie fold-up houses. I'm obsessed with the fold-up houses. I love the concept. I love that you can fold them, put them away, and you can get them back out for later. Like, I just love that. And they're so cute, and it takes a lot of skill and inventiveness. I think the Polly Pockets are the same thing. I mean, they close and open. So I just really like the concept of a little house that is closed and you open it, and it's sort of inventive. There's something almost like technical about it because it's like it's gotta be done a certain way to close upright and everything. It's just cool. Bottle Blonde Gal says, oh, I just read that. I'm sorry, guys. Famous Llama, I love your little emojis. So freaking cute. But guys, I think I'm going to end this stream. I had so much fun talking to you guys, and I'm sorry to end it a few minutes early, but I just don't feel that good, and hopefully it's just a headache that I need medicine for. Hopefully that's all it is. But I love you guys so much. Have a great night or rest of your day, wherever you're at, whatever time zone you're at. I had so much fun talking to you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.